Millz Young here, part of Pick Dawgz, and it's a wonderful Friday. And what are we doing? We're shopping. We're shopping for player props. That's what we do here at Pick Dawgz. I'm going to be looking at the MLB games that's going on today. Then I'm going to slide on over to the NBA Association and give you guys my best player props to get on top. But before we do that, let me know what you guys are betting on today, man. Hey, what you guys think about those college games yesterday, man? I mean, upset alert, bye-bye Arizona. Upset alert, bye-bye North Carolina. I mean, who would have thought, man? Let's go ahead and get it started, man. The first player prop that I like, I'm going to be looking at the Atlanta Braves, okay? They're taking on the Philadelphia Phillies, okay? In the game that was supposed to be scheduled to open up yesterday, but they got delayed. Who we looking at? I like Spencer Strider. I'm taking him over 8Ks, okay? You already know the story with him, man. If they're already starting it off at 8Ks, I have a feeling he's going to be at 9.5 for a real quick time. You know what I mean? Going off of it, Spencer Strider is the best strikeout pitcher that we've seen in the last decade. So let's go ahead and take him over 8Ks. Player prop number 1. Player prop number 2, same game, different team. I'm looking at Zach Wheeler. I'm taking him over 6.5Ks. Hitting at an 80% clip. 3 out of his last 5 times if you played this prop with Zach Wheeler, you came out on top last year. Look, man. Now, the Phillies got 2 decent pitchers that could, pitch up some Ks. And I don't know what it is, but they always get up to play the Braves, man. So I'm taking Zach Wheeler over 6.5Ks, hitting at an 80% clip. Player prop number 3, I'm going to be looking at the Seattle Mariners, man. Who we got in this one? I'm going with Kirby. I'm taking him over 6.5Ks. He's taking on the Boston Red Sox, okay? Now, look, it's me versus the betting tools on this one. They like the under. I like the over. Not going to overthink it. Then I'm going to the Milwaukee Brewers game. I'm looking at my guy, Freddie Peralta. I'm taking him over 6.5Ks. Matchup-wise, okay, taking on the New York Mets. You got some heavy hitters out there. Nice people in the lineup. But once it gets to that lineup where it's 6 through 9, I don't think we're fearing anything out there. So go ahead and take Freddie Peralta over 6.5Ks. I can see him getting 8. All right. Now, look, I got a few base props for you guys to get on top. I'm taking Ronald Acuna Jr. over 1.5 total bases, sprinkle on the home run. I'm taking Yordan Alvarez over 1.5 total bases, sprinkle on his home run, okay? Now, look, those are my MLB player props to get you on top, okay? My pitch to get you rich, and then my base to get you home safe. All right, now, look, let's head on over to the association. First game of the day I like, man. Oh, my gosh. The Dallas Mavericks taking on my Sacramento Kings. They beat the brakes off my Sacramento Kings. Am I surprised? No. But, hey, let's go ahead and get it started. I'm taking Kyrie Irving over 25 points in this spot. Luka Doncic is a game-time decision. Of course, he's going to go out there and play. But Kyrie Irving's been as advertised, looking like the duo could put up. Those guards, they're not going to be able to contain Kyrie Irving. Even when he has a slow-scoring first half, he comes out and turns it up in the second half. Take him over 25 points. Player prop number 2 in the association, I'm looking at the Utah Jazz, Lauri Markkanen. I'm taking him over 23 points. He's been able to go over this player prop, at a 60% clip? Now, look, man, the way that he plays the game, he can score from all aspects of the game. Coming back from the injury, too, I really think he should be able to go out there and go over this point prop. It's a little bit too low not to go for my liking, so I'm taking it and I'm betting it. All right, next player prop that I like. I'm going to be looking at Jalen Green, okay? Now, look, hear me out. It's at 28 points. It's kind of high. But for the Houston Rockets, he's that leading guy, man. The leading scorer, no single run out there. Van Fleet, on a great game, is only going to give you about 17 points out there. Besides that, Jabari Parker-Smith's going to put up about 14. Yeah, they need 28 points from Jalen Green. He's been able to hit this at a 60% clip, too. 3 out of his last 5 times, if he played this prop, he came out on top. All right. Now, look. This is one of the better player props that I really like on this slate. We've been giving it out here, and we've been getting the cake. Last time out, I really liked it based on the matchup. This time, same thing. Give me Kyle Kuzma. I'm taking him over 23.5 points. He's been able to hit this at a 60% clip. He's taking on the Detroit Pistons, a.k.a. Detroit's missing. So, look, man, Kyle Kuzma, Jordan Poole, them guys, they want to go out there and at least, have a good second part of, whatever they got left of their season to sabotage it. Of course, man, the battling for draft picks and stuff like that. But, hey, Kyle Kuzma, he don't know how to pass the ball. He just knows how to score. I'm taking him in that spot. I'm looking at the San Antonio Spurs game. Victor Wembanyama, I'm taking him in the trifecta, okay? I'm taking him over his points, 20. I'm taking him over his rebounds, 9.5. I'm taking him over his assists at 3.5. He's taking on the New York Knicks. Now, look, when you play in the Big Apple against the Knicks, people want to have crazy, monstrous games, okay? And I think he can have one today, man. I'm taking him over all 3 of those, okay? All in my trifecta. My last 2 player props that I like, I'm going to be looking at LeBron James over 7.5 assists, taking on the Indiana Pacers. Then I'm taking Tyrese Halliburton. I'm taking him over 18.5 assists, sitting at a 60% clip. And I'm going to be looking at his assist prop at 10.5 as well. All right, now look, if you guys want to see what we got going over there on the site, check out my UFC Bet With Me series. I went through all the UFC fights this week, 14 fights, and gave you guys my best picks, my best props, and how the ways to get paid on a parlay. It's time for the recap time. We're taking Stride over 8Ks, Wheeler over 6.5, Kirby over 6.5, Peralta over 6.5, Acuna over 1.5 bases, Yordan Alvarez over 1.5 bases, sprinkle on home runs, Kyrie Irving over 25, Markanian over 23, Jalen Green over 28, Kuzma over 22, Wembanyama over everything, points, rebounds, and assists, LeBron James over his assists, Halliburton over 18.5, Halliburton over 10.5 assists, Millz Young here, part of Pick Dawgz. If you can't roll with the Pick Dawgz, stay on the porch, because we prop shopping.